if you've run a business, you probably know how it feels like to do a lot of work during the month to get sales done, to make sure your customers are happy, only to get to the end of the month and you're not quite sure where all the money is gone or how much of the money in your account you can count as actual profit. So that's why we created Bloompulse. We want to make it easy for business owners to build profitable business as well as give them the facts and the numbers they need to make the right decisions to grow their business. So this video is the first in a series of videos we are going to be making to explain how Bloompulse works and how you can use it to effectively run your business. To get started on Bloompulse, the link is in the description below. Jump on it, it's free. Also subscribe to our channel so you can get more and more of these videos that we're going to be releasing. So going straight into Bloompulse, the dashboard shows a simple interface where you can track the relevant numbers for your business. You can see how much revenue you've earned from sales, how much you're spending, and how much is left as profit. My favorite visual is the profit bar. It shows how close you are to being profitable as the month progresses. The goal is to get to green as fast as possible. Now, the main question is, what makes a business profitable? I like to call it the profit equation. Basically, you want to make sure that you're making more from sales than you're spending running the business. So maximize sales, minimize spending. But obviously, every business has a limit to how much they can sell, depending on how big the business is. So the main thing is that you want to be sure that you're able to track your spending and keep it under control. Talking about tracking spending, let's go to the expenses page. Yeah, you can record your business spending on things like rent, salary for each employee, equipment, utilities, and marketing costs. Bloompulse breaks it all down and gives you the total expenses for the month. On the other hand, if you sell a physical product, so for example, you're a baker, you're not just spending on expenses, you're also spending on the materials you need to buy to create your final product. So for you, tracking profits means tracking not just expenses, but also production costs. That's where the store comes in. This is where you record all the materials you use in your production process. So for a baking business, for example, I have things like flour, sugar, butter, eggs, and so on. When you purchase these items, you record the amount you purchased them for and the measurement. So Bloompulse can help you track the inventory. So basically, you know when any item is running low. But more importantly, Bloompulse uses the amount you purchase the store item to always keep the production cost of your products up to date. So heading over to the products page, yeah, you set up all your products. Then going into a product like vanilla cake, you have the different sizes you sell. Then yeah, you can configure the store items that go into creating the product. Then you set the measurement of each of them. Right away, you can see the cost price of that product. This is based on the purchase amount of each component and the measurement you set. So you can use this information to set the right selling price to get your target profit margin. So anytime you restock on this store item and you set the purchase price in the store, like I mentioned before, the cost price here will automatically get updated and you will see that the margin has changed and you can always adjust your selling price. So this removes all the guesswork when it comes to setting prices. Now you can make sure that you're always selling your products at the right price. Even when the price of production materials changes, you will see how it affects your cost of production and you can always adjust your selling price to make sure that you're always hitting the right profit margin. Now, obviously, there are other things that go into cost of production, like the time it takes you to make the product and any external components you add to the product to make it finalized. We'll be going deeper into that in the next video in this series. Now we can go back to the other side of the profit equation, recording sales. That happens in the orders page. Here you see all the orders you've recorded for the month. You can see how much you've made in total, as well as how much payment you are still owed. Based on the details of the order, you can send invoice to your customers directly. You can also see how much profit you've made from an order. So everything comes together on your dashboard. As you incur expenses and you record orders, you can track how close you are to getting to green. The amazing part is that it's not just you can involve your team. So you can add your team members to your Bloompulse business so that you can get them to be able to record expenses or record store item purchases or record orders. Now, you might want to be able to restrict the data that they have access to, and you can do that on Bloompulse. So when you add anybody, you can configure what they should be able to do and what data they are able to see as well. So that's an overview of Bloompulse. To get started, click in the link in the bio. It's free. Also, like I said, we're going to be releasing more videos, so make sure you subscribe. See ya.